Hey my loves, today we're making a soup Joumou. Gonna need 2 cups of potatoes, 3 cups of cabbage chopped, 2 cups of carrots, 1.5 cups of celery, 3 cups of penne pasta, 1 tablespoon spiced all-purpose, 1 tablespoon who got beef, a pound of beef, 1 teaspoon of salt, 4 cups of vegetable stock, 3.5 cups of pumpkin, half a lemon, and some olive oil. We have 3.5 cups to 4 cups of pumpkin here. You can also use winter squash if you don't have access to pumpkin. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roast these to add an additional depth of flavor to the soup. First, drizzle a generous amount of olive oil, enough to coat all of the pieces completely. And then the next thing we're going to do is add about a teaspoon of salt, just to give it some additional flavor. We're gonna toss it to make sure that it's completely incorporated. Go. And then I already have the oven preheated to 400 degrees. So we're gonna put that in a pan, let it roast till it has some browning to it, and then it'll be perfect and ready to go. Next thing we're going to work on is the beef. What I already did was wash the beef and had it sitting in some lemon juice. That's why you didn't see the half a lemon. So I'm swiveling the pot to make sure that the whole bottom is coated with the olive oil and that it got hot enough. As you can see, here's the pot of beef, and then I put it in there. There's a nice sizzle that you can't hear right now, but it's absolutely glorious. And there you go, you see it, it's nice and hot. Then I add the seasoning to it. That's a tablespoon of who got beef and a tablespoon of spiced all-purpose, along with a teaspoon of sea salt. Yeah, give that a nice stir. Make sure the seasoning is well incorporated in there. You want to make sure all the bits are covered. So when it starts the cooking process, all of the spices are infused in there and it's well incorporated. And the pumpkin is done. Now we're going to puree it. I would suggest that you wait longer than I did to go ahead and puree it because it's hot. Also, don't judge me. I lost the top of this blender. It's old. There we go. We're going to puree it with the chicken stock. You might want to add some more water to when it's cooking if you want it to be a more liquidy soup. This puree is going to be kind of thick. So once we finish puree that, the next step is to pour it and let it simmer with the beef. And that is just amazing. Look at that. Isn't it? Oh, so delicious looking. Look at that. Okay, so I added extra water into the pot. Now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. Celery goes in, potatoes next. You're going to do the cabbage and the carrots. Stir it up. Make sure it's all nice and well incorporated in there. Next, we're going to do the pasta. We usually wait until the soup has simmered a little bit to do that because it's going to be rather quickly on after this. Then we're going to do, lastly, the spinach. Some people don't put spinach in their soup Joumou, but I enjoy spinach in soups, so that's me. And now it is simmering. Look at that. Look at that. I let it simmer for about an hour and a half. Wow, I wish you guys could smell this. It is one of the most amazing smells that I've smelled all year. I hope you're following along okay, because next is the finished product. Here you guys go. Haitian Independence soup Joumou as we call it. I hope this recipe was easy. Stay tuned for some more. Look at that. Make sure you subscribe, share, and thank you for tuning in.